You're listening to New England Real Estate Journal Radio with Rick Kaplan, New England source for commercial real estate news. This is New England Real Estate Journal Radio on the Money Matters Radio Network and online at moneymattersboston.com.
Welcome to the New England Real Estate Journal Radio Show. I'm Rick Kaplan with Eric Wilson, and we're here tonight at Mick Morgans and Sharon off of Route 1, and it's kind of crowded.
It's going to be a really busy night tonight. I expect 300 people to walk through the door. It's a big event for the community protectors and first responders.
I was just going to mention that. The community protectors and the first responders, which is a great cause, especially right now with what's going on around the world.
Right.
Or at least in the United States. So, Eric, there was a couple of things that we had going on, this week.
We've had a busy couple of weeks, Rick.
And last week, too.
Yeah, we've had some really busy weeks. First, I had the opportunity with Irem, Connecticut, to volunteer at their golf tournament down at the Apple Orchards, Lyman Orchard, which was really cool. Beautiful place if you get a chance to play there. We also, just the other day, went and did the Adams National Historic Park tour with Irem Boston, and got an absolute education on John Adams and John Quincy Adams, and actually all four generations.
Which was very interesting. I really enjoyed that. It's not a long tour, but if anyone that lives in New England and has not taken that tour,
in Quincy,
it's very interesting. It's in Quincy. It's put on by the National Parks,
right?
I think. But it was a great tour, and then we went to. Afterwards, we went over to Alba's in Quincy.
Great food.
We always end up in a restaurant somewhere.
We do,
don't we?
And here we are now. Speaking of food, I don't always do this, but I want to give a shout out to someone who made me a lasagna last week. Shout out to Brittany, thank you.
Now we just got brownie points.
Hey, that's what you got to do. 3 shout outs a year. I've given them all out to Dina from Dina's Restaurant.
We're going on a roll.
Elise for my haircut, and Brittany for my lasagna when I was hungry. So shout out to all of them. I thank you much.
I don't have anyone to shout out to because I don't have a hairdresser.
A lot of people there's a lot of people that put a lot of effort into me looking this good. It's not just me in the morning, as much as I'd like to say
I don't know if they'd want you pitching that, Eric.
So thank you to everyone. But we had a great week, and we have more in store coming up.
But one of the big sponsors here tonight is Better Living.
Yep.
And
Better Living Real Estate.
And Jetstream Mortgage. A couple others that are involved in this
Sure Shot Auctions in the back.
Yeah, they're all involved in this association. And it's a good cause. They're putting on a nice event, and I guess they're going to be doing this on an ongoing basis throughout the
Eastern Massachusetts and all of Rhode Island.
Right. So,
and if you want to meet them, Bob Simone, the owner of Better Real Estate Living, you might be able to check them out if you can't make one of their events at Cocktails and Conversations. What day is that, Rick?
That's June 24th at Warwick, Rhode Island at the Crown Plaza Hotel.
How's that alley-oop?
That's right. I like that.
How was that alley-oop? Slam dunk. Rick.
And I also want to thank our sponsors.
Of course.
Procon Construction.
Yep.
City of Marlborough, Mass. The City of Hartford, Connecticut. The City of Warwick, Rhode Island.
And also
the City of Rochester, New Hampshire.
Right. Nice. I also want to say upcoming events on June 12th. If you're looking for a career change or you don't have a job at the moment, Irem Boston's putting on a career fair at Granite Links in Quincy. If you're in the facility management industry, swing by on June 17th and 18th at NEBFM. They're going to put on a great award show there. Also, we'll be in Connecticut next week for the CERC. And also in June 4th, we'll be down there for the Hartford Business Journal's Connecticut Business.
And June 1st, we were also asked to do one of the events in New Hampshire from the Cyborg, New Hampshire.
Right, we'll be up in Cyborg.
And we're also going to be doing our show next week from the Greater Boston Real Estate Board's office. They're also giving away an award next week to some of the young professionals that are interested in getting in to commercial real estate.
We're literally all over New England over the next 3 months. Find out where we're at. You can follow us on Twitter. We talk about it all the time. Or go to our website and join us at one of these awesome events we get to go to.
Well, I think we filled everyone up before we even get to talking with some of our guests. But right now, we're going to go to a break. We'll be right back on Money Matters Radio Network.
Rick Kaplan and Eric Wilson, right here on the Money Matters Radio Network and online at moneymattersboston.com.
Are you living in a condo or co-op? Do you have difficulty receiving deliveries from UPS, FedEx, or your pharmacy when you're not home? Well, there's a solution. Video Doorman. It's a security system with live on-call operators for condos and co-ops that receives packages when you're out, stores them in a safe package room, and then notifies you about your delivery. They can even handle dry cleaning, pickup, and delivery. But there's more. If you come home late at night and don't feel safe, just press the Video Doorman key fob, and the Video Doorman operator will greet you by name and escort you right up to your floor. He can see you and speak to you and handle any potential problem. And Video Doorman costs only about $1 a day. Call Video Doorman at 888-697-3630 or visit videodoorman.com to receive a free building evaluation. That number again is 888-697-3630. Call now, feel safer, and never miss a delivery again.
And we're back on New England Real Estate Journal Radio. I'm Rick Kaplan with Eric Wilson, and we have sitting next to us Jeff Formica from Creed and Formica Law Firm. And where are you located, Jeff?
We have two offices, an office in Walpole, and we also have an office in Marshfield.
And where was that?
In Marshfield.
In Marshfield.
Oh, Marshfield,
Eric's
hometown. Love it.
Yep.
Great place.
So how did you get involved with this whole organization for the community?
Well, one of the people who put this program together, one of the key people, is Bob Simone from Better Living Real Estate. Bob and I have worked together for about 23 years. I've done a lot of closings with Bob, and he came up with the idea for the program, asked if I would be interested, and I said, yes, absolutely, definitely be interested in doing something with the Community Protectors Program.
So as far as your part in this, are you driving your clients to be involved in this, or how do you?
Yeah, so my objective is really to help out the community protectors for their legal work, to offer a discount for them on legal work. Bob from Better Living as a realtor. There's a gentleman, Barry Wyllie, who's also very involved in it from Jetstream Mortgage. The goal is to offer this service to the community protectors, and I'll be involved on the legal aspect.
So they picked the right guy for that.
Thank you.
And your law firm, Creed and Formica, what is it what is your specialization?
So we really cover all aspects of real estate law.
Okay.
And we only do real estate law.
Okay.
The easy things we do in real estate, easier aspects are representing buyers and sellers.
Okay.
We represent lenders. We represent developers. I create condominiums. We do land use work, litigation, land litigation as well, landlord-tenant law. But the fun stuff we do is the kind of stuff that this program set out to do, which is to help people buy or sell a property, and to get them through the process as easily as possible. Buying and selling can be a stressful process, so our goal is to keep people informed, make it as fun as possible, keep it light. As I say to my staff, even the most calm personality, when it goes to buying and selling a home, can have a difficult time doing it. It's a stressful thing.
Right.
So we try to work together with a group of people, and this, working to help out the community protectors is something that just adds icing on the cake.
And how long have you been doing it?
So you're almost like a psychologist as well.
Well, I would
Amateur.
I would say 75% of a real estate lawyer's job has to do with psychology. Although I'm sure the doctors out there would beg to differ and want to hit me with something. In terms of how long we've been doing this, my firm has been in existence for 24 years.
Nice.
Over the years, I'd say, in terms of real estate transactions, we've probably handled, this would be a rough number, 15 to 17,000 transactions.
Wow. Nice.
With Bob, over the years, I've definitely closed probably a few thousand transactions. So it's what we focus on. It's what we do. It's what I love to do.
All right. And my last question for me is going to be, how do I get an invite to next year's 25th anniversary party?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, right.
And I kind of let, I guess, the cat out of the bag tonight.
Yeah.
People, when they're listening to this, are going to wonder now what, so we'll have you do a sponsorship of that as well.
Nice. I appreciate it.
But that sounds good.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And we appreciate it, Jeff.
Thanks, Rick.
There's Jeff Formica of Creed and Formica of Walpole and Marshfield.
Nice.
And we appreciate you coming on as
We
a
do.
guest.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed the event.
And I'm sure that the first responders appreciate what you do.
Yes, thank you very much. Looking
Thank you.
forward to it.
Thank you. Our next interview is Barry Wyllie. It's Wyllie, correct?
Wyllie, yes.
Of Jetstream.
Jetstream Mortgage.
Jetstream Mortgage, and you're probably one of the founders of this.
Well, I tell you,
You started the whole program.
it was a brain trust of both myself and my business partner, Bill Driscoll. We, as a veteran myself, we're a veteran-owned mortgage company with 2 offices in Rainham and in Dedham, Mass. As a veteran, we work with a lot of veteran agencies. We work with a lot of veteran clients for mortgage financing. And in teaming up with Better Living Real Estate and Bob Simone, it has turned into not only a veterans program, but just an overall, community protectors program with first responders.
Now, is this the first event that you've had?
This is the first official event with teaming up with Better Living Real Estate. We have hosted different events for veteran kind of focused programs at local VAs, local National Guard armories in Massachusetts. But this is the first official launch for this particular program, so we're excited about it.
So now this is expanded into, now you're doing this for police and firemen and EMTs and so on and so forth.
We are. One thing that we've realized is a large majority of first responders, policemen, fire, EMS, are also veterans. So what happened was, from being a veteran program, it has naturally progressed into a community protector program just through natural means,
Now, do you still do things for the veteran program?
We do. It has certainly, with this new community protectors program, it's now, I guess in a way, commingled themselves together.
Okay.
What we offer as far as benefits and counseling and overall incentives is pretty much the same for veterans versus first responders.
Yeah.
Just a history of our company is, being a veteran-owned company. Again, we've worked with veteran groups. One thing that we've realized, which is very surprising, is in giving talks at local VAs and local National Guard armories, it's amazing how many veterans don't realize the benefits that they're afforded by being veterans when it comes to home ownership.
Right.
And so that was an eye-opener for us to educate more so at what they're entitled to.
Right.
And it's progressed into this program.
And that's an issue.
That might be a marriage that lasts. First responders in the veteran program.
But it's an issue. I don't think a lot of veterans do know what's available to them.
They don't.
No, I remember. I'm sure you have the same thing. When you come out, you're just like, "Hey, I'm done. I'm out." And then you find out about all these different things that you have an opportunity to get involved in. It's a lot.
That is true. And as a matter of fact, just recently, to give you an example, I would say within the last 6 months, we actually had a client who was in her late 70s and used her VA benefits for the very first time. With not even knowing that she was actually eligible until we talked to her. We asked about her history, and she mentioned just in very casual conversation that she was in the military.
Right.
And she was eligible for a VA loan with 0 down payment.
Yeah, and I also know, my father's a veteran. He just got some veteran benefits to go into some assisted living.
Right.
Which no one ever told them about, and just happened to find out from researching different assisted living facilities.
Yeah,
it's amazing stuff.
And I tell you, to VA's credit, their website is getting a little bit more user-friendly. The information is being disseminated a little bit better than it was, say 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
So that certainly helps as well.
And what about a little bit, tell us about, I know you're a big involvement in this, what about Jetstream Mortgage? How did you guys get started? How long have you been doing it? And what made you go from being a veteran medic to a mortgage broker?
All right, it's a funny story. I did 4.5 years in the military. I was in the 82nd Airborne Division as an airborne medic with the 505th Airborne. When I got out of the military, I went to flight school and became a commercial airline pilot. So the word Jetstream is from aviation.
That's perfect.
Half of our loan originators that work for us actually are pilots.
Is that right?
For different airlines here in the area. Yeah,
that's
so
cool.
So we've been able to keep that aviation theme in what we do. I worked for another company for approximately 8 years, and 3.5 years ago we started Jetstream Mortgage. We've been growing. We opened up a second branch here in 2015. And
congratulations.
Thank you. And we're very fortunate.
Nice.
We have a good client base.
Well, I found out about the whole event because I've known Billy for many years.
Right.
And, he happened to post it, send me an invitation on Facebook. So talk about social media.
Social media at its finest.
And we do events like this. We do a couple a year, 2 or 3 a year.
Between 4 and 6.
Where it's almost like a benefit event. And, we're happy to do them.
We love them.
And this is a great cause.
This is great.
We really
This is
appreciate
great.
the invite and all the work you guys do.
And we appreciate you guys being here. Bill is he's my vice president of operations. I couldn't have a better teammate, that's for sure.
And what is, if someone wants to find out about Jetstream Mortgage, you have a website?
We do. We have a website. It's jetstreammortgage.com.
All right.
They can find us online, Facebook, Twitter, and
Fantastic.
and Google.
Thanks for coming on.
We appreciate it.
Hey, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it.
I was speaking
Nice work,
with
Barry.
Barry Wyllie. What's your position? The president or
I'm
CEO?
president and owner.
President and owner of Jetstream Mortgage. Thank you, Barry.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you guys. Appreciate it.
And we'll be right back on Money Matters Radio Network.
The next level in commercial real estate. This is New England Real Estate Radio on the Money Matters Radio Network and online at moneymattersboston.com.
Commercial real estate can be a risky endeavor if you don't have all the information you need to make an educated decision. Why spend time digging for data when CompStack provides investors, lenders, and landlords accurate lease comps for office, industrial, and retail properties, starting rents, concessions, and more in just a few clicks? The world's largest investors and lenders use CompStack to benchmark their properties and underwrite their deals. Shouldn't you? CompStack. Better data, better deals. Visit getleasecomps.com today.
And we're back on New England Real Estate Journal Radio. I'm Rick Kaplan with Eric Wilson. And we have sitting next to us is Bob Simone? Simone? Yes. I left off the E.
You gotta get the Italian pronunciation.
And he is the president of Better Living Real Estate?
That's right.
President?
Founder of Better Living, yes.
And now you're the one of the sponsors, the major sponsor of this event tonight.
That's right. We're the founding organization. So Better Living Real Estate decided to put together communityprotectors.org really as a way to start changing the public dialogue and bringing together the community with the people that protect the community.
And you also have some special offers that are available to first responders, veterans, community protectors, things like that.
That's right. Part of what our goal was with the program is to really start building bridges. And in order to build bridges, you have to not only get the first responders, police, fire, EMS involved, but you also need to get the community and local businesses. So as a local business, we've put our money behind the program. So we're funding the program fully through private business. We're all offering rebates, discounts, and specials in order to help first responders be able to buy and live in the communities where they serve.
And this is only the first of many events that you have planned for the future, correct?
Correct. We are planning on having these support events throughout the Commonwealth and Rhode Island.
Nice. And that's the area you cover, Massachusetts, Rhode Island?
Better Living Real Estate has a presence in Eastern Massachusetts, as well as all of Rhode Island.
All right.
Now, Better Living is how long have they been in this area? Because it's kind of a new name for us.
That's correct. So Better Living Real Estate evolved from a brand called Buyers Network. So for 28 years, our brokerage has been involved in consumer advocacy, working to help people find and buy the right home. About 3.5 years ago, we took a look at our company. We brought in some new technology. We started to look at where real estate was going. So in order to move forward, we decided to rebrand and really start to organize our brand around our new mission.
Now, is Better Living Real Estate strictly residential, more leaning toward residential, or do you incorporate all real estate transactions?
So we have a strong presence in the residential market. That's kind of where we've grown up and become experts. We also service landlords, smaller commercial ventures, leases, warehouse buildings, strip malls. So we're in mostly the suburban market with commercial, but we're right in downtown Boston and all the major cities with our residential as well as all the suburban communities.
Nice. And where is your main headquarter office?
We're located out of Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Oh, really?
But we
right
actually,
down the street.
We are. We're right down the road, and this was a great place for us to host our first support event.
Right.
And we've got people that work and live the Better Living real estate model all the way from the New Hampshire border through the Cape Cod area, all the way through Rhode Island.
Nice, nice. And how did Better Living Real Estate come together with all these other companies to put this thing together? I mean, what was the binding force that did it?
So after 28 years in the business, you seem to know the right people in other related businesses. And so what we did is we got together with other people that are in the real estate sector, mortgage companies, attorneys, interior people, architects, and we started to talk to them about what they were doing in their own community, not just to build their own brand in their market, but to give back.
Right.
One of the major components of Better Living Real Estate is to promote a better living for a better life. That's our motto. So in talking with a lot of the other local businesses, they started asking us, what is it that we are looking to do that they might be able to join in and help out with. And so we knew that there's a lot of dialogue now about police and fire and other people and some of the good and the bad that we've seen in the news media. We all know people in our families, on the soccer fields, at the baseball fields, in the weekends, who are police officers, fire, EMS, and we know that their kids are playing with our kids, their husbands, their wives, their moms and dads. And we just said, why don't we start to look to change the public dialogue, build some bridges. We saw that we had the business support locally, and that's what launched CommunityProtectors.org.
Well, we appreciate it. It's a fantastic program, and we're excited that you are not only helping veterans, but also our first responders.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we appreciate you inviting us, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great concept because you have to bring the communities together with the police and the fire, and all our veterans, we have to continuously support them. So we appreciate what you're doing.
Great. Before we let you go back to this event that you're majorly a part of, if someone wanted to find out about the Community Protectors Program, is there a website they can go to? And also, what about Better Living? Is there a place they can find out more about that as well?
So the two websites I would direct anybody to, if they want to learn more about the Community Protectors Program, if they want to become a sponsoring company, if they want to get involved, go to CommunityProtectors.org. We have information about the program, some of the benefits that we're offering, and that website is building and expanding. For Better Living Real Estate, if someone really would like to learn a little bit more about what we stand for, what our concept is, we've got a website that's joinbetterlivingre.com. And joinbetterlivingre.com talks about our business mission, our multiple channels of business development, and really why we are doing what we're doing.
Fantastic. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you very much.
Bob, this is the first event that you've held so far. Do you have any others that are already planned for the future?
We're working right now with several venues throughout Eastern Mass and one in Rhode Island. We're hoping that over the next several weeks, if anybody logs into CommunityProtectors.org or visits the CommunityProtectors.org Facebook page, which you certainly can visit, you can like that page, and you'll start to see the new venues that are coming up. The great thing about being at a place like Mick Morgans is we didn't really have to twist any arms to be here.
Right.
There are a lot of venues that do support our first responders and our community protectors, and what we're looking to do is just connect with them.
Perfect.
Well, we appreciate you coming on and joining us.
Thank you very much, guys.
Well,
glad to be here.
We appreciate you coming on. We appreciate what you're doing here. Bob Simone, Better Living Real Estate. And where is your office located again?
So our main corporate office is in Foxborough. We work on a mobile office platform, so our real estate agents, just like our community protectors, live and work in the communities where they're sleeping at night.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
And our next guest we pulled out of the crowd is Catherine Pisacane.
Yes.
And you're with Project Smile. Now, what is Project Smile?
Yeah, so we're a nonprofit organization, and we work to help children who are victims of traumatic events. And we partner with police and fire departments, Department of Children and Families, and homeless shelters. And we donate stuffed animals and books and coloring books and crayons. We give them to children.
Oh, so you mainly work with young children that have had some issues.
Right. It's anything from kids that are in accidents, children that witness domestic violence, or going into foster care, living in shelters, been involved, are sick or injured, going to hospital, any range of traumatic situations.
So your connection with this whole event is that because of the first responders and the community protectors,
Right.
I mean, that ties all in.
Right.
So now the police, and I'm sure the police, fire, and EMTs, all that, are they very involved in your organization as well?
Yeah. We partner with 191 police and fire departments, majority in Massachusetts, but all over the nation, as far away as Alaska. Yeah.
So this is is this a national program or just
It's more regional for the most part, but we do donate to departments that are well outside of New England.
How long's Project Smile gone on?
We were founded October 2003, so celebrating 12 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's great
thank you.
stuff.
Thank you.
And this program, is it just for children who've gone through, whether it be a traumatic situation or anything
Yeah,
like that?
it's primarily children.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you're here for the Community Protectors Program.
Yeah.
How long have you personally been working at Project Smile, and what made you get into working for a nonprofit?
Right, I actually started the organization.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
And it was based, I read a newspaper article about 4 brothers in New Jersey who had been starved by their adoptive parents. And it went on to become national headlines, but at the time it was only a local story. And it was horrific. One of the boys was 14, they weighed 48 pounds, like awful stuff. And the article said that when the police took the children out of the home, one of the officers had a little stuffed animal, and he gave it to one of the children, and the little boy wouldn't let it go, and it really helped comfort him.
Right.
So that was where I was inspired to start Project Smile for police to have items to give to children.
That's what an amazing story. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean it's quite an accomplishment to be able to put all that together.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's I'm sure that these kids that have needed the help appreciate what you're doing
Yeah,
for
thank
them.
you. We've got some great feedback.
And the thing is that hopefully you're not that busy.
Well, I mean, there's always children. There's 70,000 children go to the emergency room every year in Massachusetts. There's 7,000 kids that go into foster care just in Massachusetts. So there's always a need. Yeah.
No, I understand that. Unfortunately, there's a need.
Yeah.
But I was hoping that you would say no. It's not been very busy.
Yeah.
But it's too bad these things happen. But it's
At least there's someone
fortunate
doing
that
something.
people like you have stepped up to help that
Thank you.
situation.
So is Project Smile located, headquartered here in the greater Boston area?
Right. It's based in Hopedale, and we work all over New England.
Okay.
Majority of the departments we work with are in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Have you do you work with the real estate industry often, or is this a first-time thing?
Yeah, we do work with the realtors. Bob's been great. So we've had some wonderful community partners who really want to be able to promote what
Right.
we do and be involved in the
Now,
community.
if someone, one of our listeners or anybody that follows us on Twitter wants to know more about Project Smile, whether they want to be involved, donate, or something like that, is there like a website that everyone goes to?
Yeah, it's projectsmile.org.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real simple.
Very simple.
Very simple.
Projectsmile.org. Yeah.
Now, are you always looking for
Volunteers?
volunteers,
Yeah, definitely. We always take volunteers. We take donations of new stuffed animals, new coloring books, new crayons, event sponsors. Yeah, we're always happy to have people involved.
So you're always looking for good donations from people,
Right.
and kids' toys, things like that are helpful. And it's I'm amazed how that you had stepped up to do something like this, because
thank you.
this is not an easy thing. First of all, because to see kids in this situation is probably can break your heart at times, I'm sure.
Right.
But like I said earlier, it's fortunate that someone like you would be out there to help them, and it's good to know that the police and fire and events like this are helping to support that as well. We appreciate you coming on the show.
Great, thank you.
And keep up the good work.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming on. That was awesome.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you helping out the kids.
Great. Thanks.
And that was Catherine. I'm going to try it again. Pisacane.
Pisacane.
Pisacane. Project Smile. Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you so much.
And we'll be right back on Money Matters Radio Network.
Rick Kaplan and Eric Wilson, right here on the Money Matters Radio Network and online at moneymattersboston.com.
And we're back on New England Real Estate Journal Radio. I'm Rick Kaplan with Eric Wilson. We have sitting right next to us is Ryan Faria, and he is the assistant manager of Mick Morgans here in Sharon. And Ryan, is the place always hopping like this?
Well, yeah, we try to do something new every day of the week. You know, we have trivia, we do a lot of fundraising, we do a lot of promotions. Try to keep it interesting, try to have a lot of different people come in, check out the restaurant. We have a great staff here, and you know that keeps people coming back. Once we get the people in the door, we don't like to let them go, and that brings a lot of people together when we're trying to raise awareness to a great cause.
A lot
like
of people
this.
are familiar with Mick Morgans because it's on your way to Gillette Stadium every time you go to the Pats game. And I know you have another establishment in Newton. Which one came first, Newton or Sharon?
The Sharon location came first.
Nice.
The original Mick Morgans, and we also have two other locations.
Okay.
There's a Tommy Doyle's, which is in Newton, owned by the same restaurant group, and Kennedy's Public House in Norwood, which is in the Comfort Inn.
And I know tonight's a special night, not only because you have the Community Protectors Program in, which is unbelievable. Thanks for being the host, but also it's your prime rib special night.
Yep, we do every Wednesday. We do a $10.99 prime rib.
How'd you like that plug, guys? That's a setup right there.
It's $10.99, 10 ounces.
It looked fantastic.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, we saw it pass by a couple of times.
We literally wanted to leave our show just to have a piece. It was fantastic.
Yeah, we put two aside for you guys. So.
Nice.
Put two
And
aside.
the trivia night you said on Tuesday nights is, and that's what time does that start?
That starts at 7 o'clock. The stump trivia, you get a chance to win cash prizes, gift cards. Sometimes we have promos come in, like Coors Light's here tonight to help us. Coors Light will come in and give away various tickets, cash prizes, things like that.
That's fantastic. And are you a part of the event coordination, or is that something else does that, or?
We all kind of help out doing it. Whoever can take the bull by the horns just gets after it. Neil, our general manager, he books a lot of these. He has a great relationship with people in the town, school system, stuff like that. So every week we try to get something like this to try to give back to the community.
That's awesome
Well,
stuff.
it's great to have you go giving back to the community, especially, with great food like that. You have the great organization that came in tonight, and they're doing a lot of good things. We actually met, what was it, Project Smile?
Yeah, Project
which
Smile.
Is another good association.
And another crazy thing was we didn't even know you had this whole outdoor lounge that we don't get to see on our camera, but there's a whole thing that's ready to boom this summer.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, we opened that outdoor patio. That increases our restaurant. It basically doubles our restaurant size. It's like opening a whole nother restaurant. So, it's really...
So your job got easier.
Yeah, absolutely. Lots of sleep. But it brings a whole different crowd. It's great, especially after this winter that we had. People are coming in flux. It's a great crowd.
Yeah. It's my first time in here, and
but it's really special.
What's that?
Gillette Stadium's only around the corner.
Yeah.
So I can imagine what this place is like during football season.
It gets busy, especially when it's too cold to tailgate. People like to come in here, join us.
Right.
Yeah, it's
in the December months.
Yeah.
I hear you. In the playoff games, because we're there every year. Shout out to Bill Belichick. Keeping us all happy here in New England.
Yeah, I think we gave them our full of the Patriots last week.
Yeah, we did. That's why I gave Bill Belichick his own personal shout out. How long have you been working at Mick Morgans?
I've been here a little over a year. Probably about a year and 2 months. I've been with the company about a year and a half.
All right.
Yeah, it's a great company to work for. It truly is. They give you the flexibility to run events like this, and it's really fun to work for.
I can tell you have a huge smile on your face. Hey, you're on the radio show right now. I mean, come on.
Well, actually,
you're living the dream, guy.
Jeffrey Formica, he brought all this food back here.
Did.
Actually, here's one of the burgers if you want to see it.
Yeah, right.
There's a whole table filled with all kinds of appetizers and burgers that Jeffrey got for anyone that wants. So,
so shout out to Jeffrey. That's awesome.
Yeah, so we want to
delicious
thank
food, by the way.
And the food was
really big fan of the popcorn
really
chicken.
Good.
Not gonna lie.
Very tasty.
What is anything coming up for Mick Morgans? If someone wanted to find out your event? Did you have an event calendar maybe on a website somewhere?
Yeah, it's www.mickmorgans.com. You go on there. We have both a calendar for the Newton and Sharon location.
Okay.
We have music every Friday, Saturday night. Like I said, we have the trivia. Mondays we have musical bingo. And you know what? If there's nothing going on as far as that goes, it's a great place to watch a game. As you can see, we have a lot of TVs, indoors, outdoors. There's something for everyone here. Family-oriented.
What do you usually have, a DJ on Friday and Saturday night?
No, we usually have live bands.
Live bands?
Yep.
Live bands, nice.
I have been here before.
Yeah.
I'm a St. Patty's baby, so I was here on St. Patrick's Day one year.
I apologize if I don't remember the face.
I probably don't remember anything that happened that day anyways. But you had an Irish band.
Yes, we had bands starting at 10 a.m. and throughout the day into the night.
On St. Patty's Day?
We have I believe four bands just to break it up. So, we had a band with breakfast, we had a band for the after-work crowd, and throughout the night. It's great.
It's great. Something
So this
for every
Friday,
holiday.
you have a band. Saturday, you have a band.
Yep.
Every Tuesday, trivia. Wednesday, prime rib.
And as we get moving into the summer, we're going to do more bands on Sunday afternoons.
And Sunday afternoons, too.
Yep.
Nice, for a
On the
little
outdoor
Sunday
patio.
fun day. I gotcha. That's awesome stuff. We appreciate you coming on.
So if you mentioned you came down and you heard it on the NEREJ radio show,
who knows? He might shake your hand.
Ryan's going to give you a free napkin, right?
Right? Free napkins and all the water you can drink.
That's right.
Right?
But the
Thank you
food
so
is
much
very
for
good
that.
here. Lots big portions, and we're having a great time.
We are. We appreciate you being the host for this
Thank you,
Community
Ryan.
Projectors. Thanks
I
so much.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Ryan Faria of Mick Morgans in
Morgans.
Sharon, Mass. And we'll be right back on Money Matters Radio Network.
The next level in commercial real estate. This is New England Real Estate Radio on the Money Matters Radio Network and online at moneymattersboston.com.
Commercial real estate can be a risky endeavor if you don't have all the information you need to make an educated decision. Why spend time digging for data when CompStack provides investors, lenders, and landlords accurate lease comps for office, industrial, and retail properties, starting rents, concessions, and more in just a few clicks? The world's largest investors and lenders use CompStack to benchmark their properties and underwrite their deals. Shouldn't you? CompStack. Better data, better deals. Visit getleasecomps.com today.
And we're back on New England Real Estate Journal Radio. I'm Rick Kaplan with Eric Wilson, and we're coming to a close of a great show.
What a great event they put on here.
And this was a great event. This is their first event. They had some flaws, but it went off with out ahead.
Of us of our initial cocktails and conversations, where you have a plan, but things come up that you didn't prepare for, and you just kind of go and you work with it. You wing it.
Yeah, and you had a lot of support. A lot of businesses around the community.
Yeah, it was really cool.
The police, the firemen, the veterans. They also had a lot of support from Jetstream Mortgage, Creed and Formica.
Formica.
Better Living Real Estate. I mean, so they definitely doing the right thing.
It was awesome. We want to thank, obviously, Barry Wyllie, Jeff Formica, Bob Simone, Catherine Pisacane, and obviously our last guest,
Pisacane.
Pisacane. Rick, I don't mess up names. And also we had
I'm trying to correct
Ryan Faria of Mick Morgans, who joins the show. All of them did a great job interviews. They were all a little nervous, but he stepped up to the plate, just like the Community Protectors Program stepped up to the plate, put together a great event for Project Smile, Sure Shot in the back of the auctions to help out all these kids, and we're just happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, they had quite a bit of a turnout.
They did.
I don't know if it was because of the prime rib, because of the community.
It was. They probably had like 150 on each side.
Yeah,
there's some prime rib eaters. And
there was, and I'm sure if it was a warmer night, a lot more people probably would have come out because they have a beautiful outdoor setting here.
What an outdoor patio, right?
So, I mean,
we're going to have to come back again, Journal Radio, not on camera, and enjoy that outdoor patio for sure.
That's right.
Definitely.
But it's nice to see the real estate community getting behind a lot of things like this.
Completely.
Especially at a time like this where the the police are having so many issues.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad to see it happening.
And if you can tell behind us in the camera, they are not letting up on that food. It's delicious here.
That's right.
And we really want to thank Jeff Formica for putting on this spread for us tonight. And
that's right.
We'd love to eat it, but we had the opportunity to watch it go down other people's throats. So we appreciate that, Jeff. Thank you.
We do appreciate it. Now, we have an event.
We do. We have a lot of stuff coming up, Rick. I mean, we don't have enough time in the show to list off where we're going to be in the next 6 weeks.
That's right.
So we'll give you a brief highlight reel. Rick, you're on.
Well, next week I'll be doing the show from the Greater Boston Real Estate Board.
Yeah.
And now we're going to have a sort of a panel type show.
That's going to be really cool. I'm excited to see that. I won't be able to be there, but I'm excited to see what you do.
And then we have a show in Connecticut.
June 1st. Next week's June 1st.
Oh, that's right. It's Cyborg, New Hampshire. We'll be doing a show for an awards show.
And then the week after that, we're going down to the Hartford Business Journal in Connecticut. They're putting on a Connecticut Business Expo. We'll be doing our show live from there.
June 24th.
Right?
And Warwick, Rhode Island at the Crown Plaza Hotel. Cocktails and Conversation, the NEREJ networking event that we put on.
For that.
People love it. If you're interested in being a sponsor, or are you interested in registering, contact us at radio@nerej.com. Or even you can tweet to us.
You can tweet us. You can email us.
NEREJ Radio.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
If we're not all over the newspaper, we're all over the website.
That's right.
If we're on the website, we're on the recap.
There's no reason you can't locate us. We're everywhere.
Yeah. And but also quick reminder, June 12th, career fair for IREM at Granite Links. And June 17th and 18th, NEBFM. We're media sponsors. We love being a part of these shows, these events. We love working with associations. So get yourself out there if you can. It's definitely worth every penny you do.
I want to thank all our sponsors, all our listeners, and thank Eric for being my co-host.
Thank Rick for not messing up any names today. You did a great job.
Hey.
All new names, too. All new names. Great job, Rick.
They weren't bad names. They weren't.
And I also want to say we're almost coming up on our 3rd year for doing the radio show, and that's all because of you. So thank you for making me famous, Rick.
And, and we've had over 200 shows that we've done. So we've come a long way.
We have. That's all you. Cheers.
Thank you, Eric. And you know what, Eric?
What's that, Rick?
This deal is done.